It's a question about happiness. Aim of all beings is happiness.
샴들 어디?
Yeah, and as being humans and Buddhists, we should practice detachment. And so, how can we practice detachment from happiness?
걸사.
미지
되기.
미기 되기로 왔어.
Right.
아니 나야 차바방으로 왔어. 아니 대화를 세번 간데스 방으로 했어.
According to scientists who carry some experiment, mainly in America, group of people, see, before they carry, they practice some kind of meditation or training of mind about compassion or mindfulness. Before they start lesson or experiment, they check blood pressure and the amount of stress and personal behavior. Then after 2-3 weeks training, and again check, they found blood pressure reduce. Mental state become much calm. And their personal sort of relations or contact with other sort of people, and particularly among the students, you see, their classmate, their sort of social contact become much happier. So Emory University also carried this experiment. Then some other scientists, carried these sort of experiment. They actually found the mental state calm. Through that way, their physical condition also better. And then also, the different sort of test. Now I can't remember. I do not know. These the different sort of the word. They take certain sort of test. So they found some positive change after training of mind, mainly compassion. Now compassion. As I mentioned yesterday, I think yesterday, the compassion, sense of concern, of well-being towards one's own friend, those people who really show to you positive, that sense of concern is, as I mentioned there, biased. Actually, very much involve attachment. So as soon as attachment develop, that's unrealistic attitude, biased. And the biased, limited attachment often bring hatred. Clear? So a compassion, which we want to promote, it is unbiased compassion. That compassion, once we train, not only towards one's own close people, but also enemy. Because the biased affection or compassion mainly oriented other sort of action towards me, good, positive, friendly. So I love them. These people harm to me, negative action towards me. So instead of affection, feel anger. The other unbiased compassion, not oriented their action or their attitude, but simply they are also sentient being or human being. They also want happiness. They also have every right to overcome suffering. So, on the basis of that kind of awareness, then develop genuine sense of concern. That's unbiased, right?
No.
Unbiased compassion, genuine compassion. Here, no attachment. So, therefore, in order the procedure of practice or training of compassion, firstly, we should practice detach. Towards your friend, detachment. From your enemy, again, you see, that's some kind of detachment.
No.
No.
We should practice developing impartiality or equanimity.
So, looks, your certain sort of sense of concern of well-being of your friend reduce in order to extend compassion or sense of concern to everybody. So first, there's no contradiction. Reduce attachment.
Practice detachment.
Detachment. In order to develop unbiased sort of attachment or unbiased sort of love, compassion for entire sentient being. So therefore, the detach is the actually first step to develop infinite compassion. Infinite compassion can go with wisdom. Attachment cannot go with wisdom. Clear? So that's answer for question.
Yeah, 대화를 써봐. 대화. 대화도 중요하다.
So happiness, of course, you see the calm, compassion, sense of sort of wishing good for everybody. Then no room of hatred, no room of fear. Your heart open to everybody. Through that way, you can bring trust from other. More trust, genuine friendship come. No longer distrust. No basis of fear. Open heart, compassionate attitude really brings inner strength, self-confidence. That brings trust from other. So therefore, the scientists say fear, a constant fear, anger, hatred, actually eating our immune system. Medical scientists now say that. So more compassionate mind, bring inner strength, self-confidence, openness. So reduce fear. No longer any basis of anger, hatred. Through that way, compassion, practice of compassion is immense benefit for calm mind, that immense benefit for physical health. And then you can watch, you see, in your neighbor, on your neighbor, maybe very rich, often you see quarrel, fight. That family never get real happiness. Other hand, poor family, everybody loves each other. Very harmony, very friendship, friendly atmosphere. Maybe economically, maybe difficult, but much happier. So yesterday I mentioned, you see, the real happiness, satisfaction, you see, come through mental level, not from money, not from power. Like that. So therefore, practice of compassion, very close link with happy life, calm life, calm mind. With calm mind, happy life. I think the small example. If me, Dalai Lama, as a Dalai Lama, if I go different places, always remain like that, I think I found less friend. I always sit joking, I always laugh and smile, so more friends come. Isn't it? So that's quite nature. Even dogs. Those dogs, you see, easily going with other dogs. That dog surrounded many dogs. Very peaceful. Sleep, very peaceful. Those dogs always barking, often remain lonely. Because then we, human beings, our basic nature, whether God create or karma create, we are a social animal. I think a Thai Raja, Rajas at the Thailand king, the wonderful king, I met, I think, two times, I think. Wonderful. Now very sick, isn't it? Very sick. Now what is his now age? 80? 84. So you see, king, without a subject, cannot be a king. Without people, cannot be president. One person, very sort of strong body, strong voice, in a lonely place, say, I'm great king, I'm great president, mad. Isn't it? So each human being, we are part of the society. So each human being's future depends on the rest of the community. I am one of the nearly 7 billion human beings. My future entirely depends on the rest of the world, rest of the humanity. World happy. Like, I think the tsunami destruction in East Coast, because northeast Japan coast. Eventually, effect will reach India. Economy and technology in these different fields will affect. So that's today's world. Something happened there, effect reach rest of the world. So therefore, I always telling people, now time come, we should develop big we rather than we and they. 1,000 years in our mind, very strong concept, we and they. So, with that concept, exploit other, bully other, and national level, war with other. Now that concept gone. We must look from our east. We must look west, part of we. Northern world should feel southern world is part of them. That's now time. We have to talk. Now, environment issue really brings we together. And the global economy also brings together. So that's a new sort of situation. So therefore, we must develop sense of concern of well-being of entire world, entire humanity. Then there's no room of concept of enemy. Everybody, part of our family. Everybody, part of me, part of we. Through education, not through prayer, not through religious prayer, but through education, through awareness. That can be done. So therefore, we are social animals. Any social animal, look, bees, they have no constitution, no police force, no religion, no court, but by nature, all members of the bees work together. So very strong sense of community. So it will survive. Because it immense help to survival. So therefore, we also social animal. So any social animal, full cooperation is very essential. In order to develop cooperation, friendship is essential. Friendship, trust is the basis of friendship. Trust, compassion, sense of concern of well-being of other. That's the basis of trust. Self-centered ego attitude brings fear, distrust, like that. So therefore, happy life, happy family, very much related with warm-heartedness. Sometimes I use the word of warm-heartedness. Sometimes the people get the impression when we use word compassion as something religious subject.